Okay, the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Department of Texas, proclamation to the Veterans of Foreign War, Post 1475, Amarillo, Texas. Whereas the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 1475, have great admiration and the utmost gratitude for all the men and women who have selfishly served their country and this community in the armed forces, and whereas the Purple Heart is the oldest military decoration in present use and was initially created as a badge of military merit by George Washington in 1782. And whereas the Purple Heart was the first American service award or decoration made available to the common soldier and is specifically awarded to members of the United States Armed Forces who have been wounded or made the ultimate sacrifice in combat with a declared enemy of the United States of America. Whereas the contributions and sacrifices of the men, women from the Veterans of Foreign War, Post 1475, and their members who have served in the armed forces have been vital in maintaining freedoms and the way of life enjoyed by our citizens, and whereas many men and women in uniform have given their lives while serving in the armed forces, and whereas August 18th, which has officially been designated as the Day of Veterans of Foreign War, Post 1475, to remember and recognize veterans who are recipients of the Purple Heart Medal. Now therefore, I, John Lukowitz, Commander of the Department of Texas Military Order of the Purple Heart, do hereby proclaim the Veterans of Foreign War, Post 1475, a Purple Heart post. In witness of, I have hereunto by hand, 18th day of August 2018, John Lukowitz, the Commander. Present this to Ben Lawrence.
And Ben, we want to present you with this sign. Military of the Purple Heart, Chapter 553, presents you with this sign. And it's an honor.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys have done a lot. Y'all been here since, I know, 1992. Enjoy y'all being around. Look forward to continuing this on. Thank y'all.
Okay, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Thank you.
The adjutant for Chapter 553 of the Military Order of the Purple Heart. The Military Order of the Purple Heart Department Commander John Lukowitz nominated VFW Post 1475 to receive this honor, to be recognized as a Purple Heart post, and it's not only is it an honor, but it's very appropriate in that Post 1475 is supported Chapter 553 since 1992 when this chapter was formed, and we have a symbiotic relationship. We try to help them when the need arises, and they help us by providing us a place to have meetings and just the general camaraderie between veterans of foreign wars and Purple Heart recipients.
So now that this is a Purple Heart post, what does that mean for the post?
Well, they have a nice banner to put out, and shows they're welcoming to Purple Heart recipients. Beyond that, it's just an honorary thing. So, there's no monetary rewards, but it is, again, it's just recognized this symbiotic relationship between the VFW and Military Order of the Purple Heart.
Can you tell me why it's such an important thing to support Purple Heart recipients?
Well, Purple Heart recipients, are all combat wounded veterans, and just having a place to meet and the fellowship of being the veterans is a great thing. Our organization, the Military Order of the Purple Heart, also tries to support other veterans, those that are in need, whether at the Veterans Administration or the us run Veterans Home. We like to support them in the process they go through. You know, Amarillo, Texas, Potter County, Randall County, there are nearly 200 veterans that have been identified as homeless. So we try to do things to help the Veterans Administration, you know, take care of those veterans and, you know, help them lead a better life.
Okay, yeah, that goes into my other question about, you said that you guys have had a symbiotic relationship and you guys have helped them out. So
Right.
I was wondering, like, what kind of things do you do, and why now for making the Purple Heart post? Is there a process?
Well, you know, the process of, you know, post 1475 becoming a Purple Heart post was one of the missions of our state commander, John Lunkwitz. And, you know, he's working his way through the post. This just happens to be one. He also wants to make all the counties in Texas Purple Heart counties, and we've had several here in the Panhandle have done that. You know, Randall County's become a Purple Heart county. Potter County will become a Purple Heart county here in the near future. And, you know, as far as a symbiotic relationship, you know, post 1475 allows, you know, Chapter 553 to meet here every month. And post 1475 has had, well, they need a new roof, you know, so we helped, we gave them money to help them get a new roof for the post. So just little things like that. And not only am I a member of the Military Order of the Purple Heart, but I'm also a life member of the VFW and, you know, post 1475. It's a very good thing for post 1475. They'll have that nice sign to put up, and, you know, they're always welcoming those of us that are Purple Heart recipients and all other veterans as well. So it's just a good day for all veterans.
I'm with Ben Lawrence. You are District 9 Commander of the Veterans of Foreign Wars. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What kind of territory does District 9 cover?
District 9 is essentially draw a line below Lubbock and everything straight north. So it's the entire Texas Panhandle.
All right. And you are also representing the VFW post that we're at today, post 1475.
That's correct. I am the post commander as well.
And we've had a historic moment today, I believe. Can you explain what happened today in the ceremony we saw just previously?
Yes, today we were recognized as a Military Order of the Purple Heart post. So.
And how many, that is for the VFW
for
post
VFW.
itself. All right. How many VFW posts across Texas or even across the nation carry this type of honor?
That I do not know. I know of only 3, and then the Department of Texas, VFW, was the first department, Military Order of the Purple Heart.
All right, and I understand that today is a historic day, not only because of the award of the Purple Heart designation for the post, but I understand that you fellows will be celebrating this day every year.
Yes, that's correct. I've talked to the state commander for the Military Order of the Purple Heart, and we're going to have our stuff amended so that it shows that we honor this day on the 3rd Saturday of every August.
All right, some more historical stuff to cover in the future then. Are there plans to have celebration activities going on from year to year?
Yes, we'll look into planning those out. Right now, that day is we'll feed them all breakfast for sure, and then we'll move forward from there.
Do you know how many Purple Heart recipients are members of the post here?
Almost every one of them we saw today are members here. There's additionals that come and go, but no, I do not have exact numbers.
All right, Ben, thank you very much for explaining a little bit about the historical significance of today, and where there was a sign that was presented, and I'm sure that will be put up on display.
Yes, we're looking at putting it on our member entrance to the post. So
Indoors or outdoors?
it'll be outdoors, so everybody can see it.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you.
Council.